Good morning, good morning. How's everyone? This is Vishal Kapoor, realtor with Century 21 and provide daily tips for home buyers and home sellers. How are you guys today? This wintry cold, -5 today in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. And my question was going on, if people are winter ready. This time, winter got a little delay. We didn't get the white Christmas this year. But if you're not ready and people a delay until they wait, I wait. When I hear the snow is coming tomorrow, then I started working on to get ready and putting away the stuff. So I thought share some tips and to some checklist if you are winter ready. Thank you for joining me, and again, my name is Vishal Kapoor. I'm a realtor with Century 21 and provide daily tips, weekday tips for home buyers and home sellers. And today I'm going to talk about winter readiness for your home. So feel free to share with your followers on Twitter, and I did some articles which I read, and I'm going to share with you guys, and hopefully that will help you on that. So last minute check if your home is winter ready. Well, the homeowners everywhere are bracing for the cold months ahead. It's this is winter time. This time is it's cool. I like the snow. At the same time, to prepare for them, that takes a lot of work. Winter can be a challenging time for all of us, and shorter days and freezing temperatures certainly don't make our daily lives any easier. Nevertheless, our homeowners' work is never done, and there are a handful of tasks you should complete that can make those long, hard winter months feel much more painless. So here are some last-minute maintenance tips to make sure your home is ready for the long winter months ahead. First, I'll start with the yard and outside. So before you get started in your house, I will say you should prepare your yard. Again, thank you for joining me, and if you can share this broadcast with your followers and provide your hearts, thank you for your hearts. I really appreciate that. That'll be great. So I was coming to the point, before you get started in your house, you should prepare your yard. Empty out your planters and move them inside, then flip them over. And if you don't, the changing temperature could cause them to expand and contract rapidly and crack under stress. And don't forget to bring in and put away any tools or equipment, and put away or cover lawn furniture. If you have gasoline powered equipment like a lawnmower, be sure to empty out the tanks, because storing them long term with gas inside can prevent combustion. Also, be on the lookout for the branches that may be hanging over your home that need to be trimmed. They can cause damage or injury if they break under the weight of a snowfall or during a storm. So again, thank you for joining me, providing some tips for home buyers for getting winter ready. This is also a great time to treat and reseal your deck if you have one. Freezes and thaws will warp and deform the wood otherwise. A little time and very little money now will save you a huge amount of both later. So yards, it's such a, we enjoy in the summertime our yards and outside, but to keep those things ready so you don't have to buy a new stuff next summer. Other thing is talk about the roof. So head up the roof and check for any damage, dark spots, and broken or stripped tiles. If you find anything amiss, you should let the professionals handle it. And that's what I recommend, that if you not able to do yourself, let the professional, hire the professional, and they will do that for you. There's the one best equipped for the job, and roof of your home is important enough to make sure it's done right. Next, move on to your gutters and give them a good cleaning to remove the last of the leaves from late fall. A clean gutter is essential. It's absolutely essential during winter months because melting snow needs to be able to properly drain, and your gutters should be able to flow freely without gaps and leaks, and water should flow away from the foundation. Just remember, if your gutter or roof required any repair, it's a whole lot easier to get it done before a blanket of snowfall. So I know today's temperature is -5. We're supposed to get the storm. I don't see we're going to get a lot of storm, but yeah, temperature is pretty much cooler. We might get around 1 to 2 centimeter. Yesterday they were saying 10 centimeters, but I don't think that's going to be a case, but who knows. Sometimes we get surprises, so be prepared for those surprises. Next thing I'm going to talk about is drafts and windows. Not unsurprisingly, heating is going to become one of the largest bill during the winter months, but you can definitely help it out a little. So I'm not able to control it a lot because you need the heat, but some of the things which you can do, in the small actions, go a long way. And the less hard your furnace has to work, and more money you get to keep in your pocket. So thank you for joining me again, introducing myself, people who are joining me later, or people who's going to watch on replay. My name is Vishal Kapoor. I'm a realtor with Century 21 in Oakville, Ontario, Canada, and I provide daily tips for home buyers and home sellers. And if you find those tips helpful, really share with your friends and families. I really appreciate that. So we were talking about the drafts and windows. The first thing you should do is check the windows for drafts. If you feel any drafts, simply do some sealing with a caulk gun. You can feel around for cold air, but alternatively, you could try an old-fashioned trick and hold a little candle around the window while watching the flame. If any of the glass is cracked, it should be repaired by a professional. That's always the professional do the better job. You should delegate. Don't get frustrated on that. Let the professional do the job. It's the right fit for them. And if there's any physical damage to the frame, you might have to have it removed and refit it for another one. So make sure you check the windows. Also remove any screens and storm windows. In many homes, this is simple of sliding down an extra glass pane, and it's worthwhile because this further prevents your windows from leaking heat. Hang up thermal curtains, which takes things a step further. But if you want to see a really huge difference on the heating bill, consider energy efficient windows, which are specifically designed to keep the heat in your home where it belongs. These days, more and more the energy efficient homes are building, which is great to see. And even on the older homes, you can install them. It doesn't cost much, but it will save you a lot of money on your heating. Fourth thing which I'm going to talk about is the heating of water. Your heating system should be checked once a year. Just like anything else, you get your car checked, your health checked, get your things around the house checked once a year for sure. So your heating system should be checked once a year. So have it professionally inspected. The last thing you want is for anything to go wrong during the dead of February. If you have a forced air system, make sure the filter is replaced. That's some people do replace in 6 months, some people replace every 3 months. I'll say 3 months, that's a good idea to replace them to keep it clean. If you have a usable chimney, the fireplace should be properly cleaned. If you're living in the countryside, stock up on the wood now if you need it, before prices skyrocket during the colder months. Create wood piles away from your home to dissuade critters like spiders from wanting to wander over. Give your water heater some much deserved maintenance by flushing out the system, remove any sediment, set your ideal temperature for hot water, but make sure it's not below 55 degree. But in general, the lower you set it, the more money you save. If you export water pipes either in a basement or a garage, wrap them in heat tape to help prevent them from freezing. A burst pipe is the last thing you want to have to deal with. So I know that can create a lot of mess and a lot of work. So if you do those preventive, that'll be great. The last tip which I want to give for your car, the car is an important part of your household, and it should get some attention as well. And create a winter survival kit that you can keep on board. It should include a set of warm clothes, blankets, a flashlight, and extra batteries, and a first aid kit, of course. Along with that, you should have the regular items like jumper cables and water in your garage. Keep a snow shovel easily accessible, along with the supply of ice melting salt. So those are some tips which I really like to share with you guys. There's some simple tips, but like sometimes it's good to have a reminder of those things. I know you, if you're living in US, Canada, you or somewhere where we have like a snow, you know what to do most of the time. I hope you're having a great holidays and enjoying some time off with the family, but also sometimes you have a lot of free time and you can do some of these works to keep your home maintained and ready. Again, my name is Vishal Kapoor. I'm the realtor with Century 21, Miller, Ontario, Canada. And I share my tips with you guys. My website is wishforyourhome.ca. Provide daily tips, and you can visit and look into my blogs as well. So thank you for joining. Thank you for your hearts, and you can watch my replay again on cash.me, which there. Do your drizzle. Well, I don't know what to say at this moment over here. But anyway, thank you for joining. Appreciate your comments, appreciate your hearts, and appreciate for sharing my broadcast with people. I'm trying to get running off some of my ideas, like to get some tips from you guys, like what you like to see, share my knowledge and expertise with you. You can comment or you can send me an email on vishal.kapoor@century21.ca. I will really appreciate that. Thank you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.